Today we have Chapter 10, Human Resource Management. The objectives of this chapter is to explain what human resources management involves. We will define terms human capital. We identify at least four of the PFFers, people-centered practices. We're going to identify and briefly explain the 7 steps in the PROCEED model of employee selection, distinguish among equal employment opportunity, affirmative action, managing diversity, and we'll try to explain how managers can be more effective interviewers. How many people remember their interview? How many people have actually interviewed someone else? Now, when you interview, what are some of the common questions? Why do managers have to have interview? And what's good about interview that good managers do in an interview? So those are things we'll try to discuss in this chapter. Discuss how performance appraisal can be made legally defensible. You guys know when it comes to the human resource, there's a big legal issue. In the United States, they have very rigid rules that comes to or against regulations, against any practice of discrimination. If you go to France, the French law is mainly on the side of the employee. If you go to Yemen, the law has no very specific implementation. But maybe if you go to the law, there are more laws that support employees. Some countries they're more legally with or against employees. There's a labor law. There are in Yemen there are the labor law that talks about what are the laws related to um, employment. So employment takes the other side of the business. You have a business and you have the management, and they go. Then you have on the other hand the employees and the labor force that is supported by the government. We'll talk about contrast that integrates of good training programs for both skill and factual learning, and explain training program evaluation. Is training important? That's how you proceed. That's how you develop. That's how you keep your people. Specify the essentials component of an organization's policies for dealing with sexual harassment, alcohol, and drug abuse. Do you think in your workplace you have issues that's related to sexual harassment? Or maybe alcohol, chew, gut chewing, drug chewing, issues have to do with drug abuse. So these are like issues that are becoming, it's a concern for management. What do you do? I remember here, you decided to, in some places they decide to implement cameras everywhere just to monitor people and see what they do if there's any cases of harassments of any type. You want to keep maybe, you don't want to have areas where maybe people will be drinking alcohol while they're doing some physically challenging type of job, so there can be break, some machinery can be lost, some hazard during the workplace can be very dangerous. So these are topics that you need to kind of think about. Human resource strategy, people-centered approach. What is human resource management? It's basically the acquisition, evaluation, retention, and development of human resources necessary for organizational success. So, human resource takes 3 things. How can you get, evaluate, and maintain, keep people? That's the subject of human resource. Anyone have heard of SHAR, the Society of Human Resource Management? Some of you may want, if you want to pursue a career in human resource, you want to be a member of the Society of Human Resource Management. And this Society of Human Resource Management, where you get to learn about some of the practices, or you stay updated with the community of human resource professionals. Some people they seek to get a professional degree in human resource. Human resource is like a profession that you need to get certification in order to do. Basically, you understand how to acquire and evaluate and retain people. You move from supporting staff functions, personnel, to a more strategic role in the organization. Sometimes your people is really your strategic. If you can see like 3 companies, they provide the same service. What's the difference? The people. who make the difference, and then how the people will make a difference through how they are managed. So how you have the best talent that works for you is really critical, right? What happens if you have the wrong people with you on the ship? You can easily get lost, right? What do you mean by easy? Yes, it's easy. Yeah, that's true. So now, if we talked about this previously. We said, it's which one is better? You hire good people, and then you keep them, and you pay them, so you retain them. Or is it better that you don't hire good people, and then you find yourself having to fire them? Of course, the first option is better. Firing people is very expensive. You fire people, you want to find other replacement. Every new person come with a new problem. They need to get training. They need to get orientation. They need to get to know the people. And you need to spend some time to get them into your business. So it's better that you hire good people in order to keep them instead of hiring not very good people and then you have to fire them. Human capital is all present and future workforce participants who will need to develop to their full potential as valuable assets to organizations. Do you guys know what we mean by assets? Assets means this is something that's of value, right? Just like you have some special heavy machine, you may have special heavy people who really make your company to succeed. Uh, and then these people can generate, business. And then the good business they generate, better your business will overall be. Any questions on this definition of HR? Okay.